Hello. I'm Michael Absalom and I'm the MC on the PSA World Squash Tour. A day in the life of an MC sort of starts off in your hotel room. A majority of the day is taken up with making notes on the players and the matches that are to come. So I started as a children's TV presenter in 2002 for the BBC. I then progressed into sports commentary, a couple of my favourite sports, hockey, skiing, Formula One. And then from that I've transitioned to this really cool job of sports MC. So you go around to various live sports events and host those. And I've been working for the PSA on the PSA World Squash Tour since 2017. So that's almost 6 years now. And yeah, I love it, great job.
He's brilliant, he's been fantastic coming into squash. He's got a lot of experience across varied sports. He understands what it takes to be a sportsman and what they go through. So he has a sympathetic side to the players that are out there giving it their all, but it's the charming side and it's a personality that's very important.
Enthusiasm, energy, all these things that are really important on long days, long nights, long matches, and consistency. Knowing the players, I think, is a real big one as well. Michael's familiar with the players, he knows what questions to ask.
And he listens to the commentary and he gets some good cues for his questions there, and I respect that from him.
He's got a real good understanding of the trials and tribulations of playing a major event, you know, what's going right, what's going wrong, and I think in the questioning and the interviews that really comes across. And I think the players appreciate that as well.
Michael is brilliant. He's full of energy. He's really infectious in the energy that he passes on to the crowd, to the players. He's become very knowledgeable with the sport now, so he asks all the right questions at the right time, and he knows how the players feel before and after the matches and how to approach them. He translates who you are to the crowd in a brilliant manner, in a funny manner, in a very energetic way as well. It's a casual conversation that really brings the best out of us. As you can see, for example, this week about Ramadan, he's asking all the right questions. So whenever I see Michael at the tournament, I'm extremely happy.
They also have to be very versatile and agile in terms of thinking on their feet when things don't always pan out how they expect, and he's really brought an added level of professionalism but a lot of fun as well, which is shown by what happens at the events and the quality of entertainment we've been able to provide.
A lot of adrenaline running through the veins after that.
Alongside the World Championship, this is probably the most prestigious event on the tour. The history, who's won the event, it's one of those events that transcends the sport. Everyone wants to win it.
The British Open crowd is notoriously rowdy. They're here to have fun. They're here to watch some quality squash. Now my job is really just to make sure that they are 100% committed to what they're about to see. The sport speaks for itself. To watch squash live is just the most amazing experience. It translates well through squash TV these days. They do a great job, but if you can get to a live event, I promise you there's nothing better than seeing the court coverage, the balls that these players get to and recover and then reset back to the tee. That is incredible to watch firsthand.
We provide the entertainment, but there certainly needs to be that link between crowd and athlete. A good MC, they know the crowd, they know the players, they know the show. You don't see any of the blips. Whether something's going right, something's going wrong. When people sit down and they hear a good MC deliver the event, they're not aware of any of that. And most importantly, the bums on seats and making sure they're having a good time.
It's a big responsibility, tough names to pronounce and sponsors that have to be remembered.
If you slip up on someone's name or a statistic, you know, that's in front of 800 people, and tonight we're actually going out on TV as well, so this is broadcast on BT Sport as well.
Handing down to Michael next. Michael.
Let's look at the bigger picture as well, because on Monday you're going to go to the top of the world rankings. You'll be the first South American player to go to world #1.
I love working with him. We've become very, very good friends through working together. He's a real asset to the tour. I'm just happy that he's kind of fell upon squash and squash has embraced him, and we love working with him.
I really want to put a stamp on my own personal mark on the PSA World Squash Tour, just so that when people come, hopefully I enhance their experience and they'll come back and watch another squash match, or they'll bring their friends that don't know anything about squash. We really sort of want to open the doors up to a new audience and try and get as many new fans as well as current squash fans, and get those bums on seats and just get that atmosphere going. I was in the gym today.
No, you weren't. He wasn't such a liar. Absolute liar.